Hello everyone, this is Johannes and you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings. And today we are taking a look at a new game coming to Kickstarter, and it's probably on Kickstarter right now, called Noises at Night, designed by Floyd Liu and released by B&B Game Studios. So let's get down to the table, see what this is all about, and then let's come back up and see what I think about it. Noises at Night is kind of a deduction game where you are trying to get the most points. At the beginning of the game, each player is going to get one of these identity cards. There are 8 of these cards with 8 characters that are also depicted on your player mat. So each player is going to get a mat with all the 8 characters. There are 4 symbols in the game that are used for scoring, and these symbols are shown between the 2 characters that match that symbol. Every player is going to get 4 cards into their hand. These are called clues cards, and then the game will begin with one player who will get the start player marker. So the course of the game is that every time it's your turn, you're going to play 2 of these cards. There's a couple of different kind of cards. The most common one is these kind of cards, which is some kind of item that you can find in a house. And on top here are some symbols depicting which characters this could belong to. So I'm going, on my turn, I will play 2 of my cards in this way. There are 5 different locations. Each of these have one of their special abilities. I'm not going to go into detail in each of them, but the way you play them, you're going to play them differently, or the actions you're going to take are differently depending on where you play your cards. So let's say I take these paper towels and I play them in the bathroom. That does make sense, doesn't it? So the first thing you would do is that you would execute any action that was on the paper towels. In this case there's no action, and then you will do the action of the bathroom, which is gain 1 victory point, and I will gain 1 victory point. Then I can play one more card, and the thing I can do is that I can also play cards face down. So let's say I want to play a card face down here, and then I can do the action, which in this case is the living room, play an additional face down card. I will play another of my cards face down. One more thing to note, which I forgot in the beginning, is that you also add these 8 tokens here, which represent which room your character wants to be in. So let's say I am the cat, which is in a glass bottle. I don't really know why, but it looks cool. I think the most put him in there. So I am the cat, and the point of the game is to score points. And as I said, there are I didn't say, but there are 3 ways to score points. One way is of course to play cards and get points like this. The other way is to have points in your the room where your character is living, or not living, but is hiding. So my character, my cat, is here. If I play cards here, then I will get points at the end of the game. Each card here is worth 1 point. The last thing you will score point for in this way is to have your symbol. So the cat symbol is the fish. So if at the end of the game this card lays anywhere, I'm gonna get points for all the face-up fish cards that are in the game. So if the game would end right now, I would get 2 points here, and I would get 3 points for these fish. So I'm going to play my 2 cards, I'm going to draw up to 4 cards, and it's going to be the next player's turn. After every player in the game has gotten a chance to play their round, then we're going to go to the guessing phase. Because as I said, this is also a deduction game, so I don't really want to play only fish cards and only cards of this location, because then it would be really easy for the other players to guess who I am. And the way this works is that the player with the first player marker is going to start guessing, and let's say I say to you, you are the dad. And let's say you were the dad. Then I'm going to go and check how many rounds are left in the game. That's this marker right here. This clock shows me there's 6 rounds left, and then I'm going to get actually 6 points. If I did not manage to guess who you were, I say you are the dad and you're not the dad, then you are going to get the 6 points instead. So it's a risky business of actually guessing who the other players are. So after everybody has had a chance to guess, you don't have to guess, but you can, then I'm going to turn over an event. And the event is gonna change a little bit how the game works for the next round, giving you some other ways to play, or giving you a chance to guess other players without facing a penalty, and stuff like that. After you have done that, you're gonna mark the time, gonna do 1 less turn, you're gonna place this to the next player, and you're gonna continue playing. At the end of the game, the player who has the most points is the winner. And that is basically how you play Noises at Night. And before we go into this preview video anymore, I just want to say, of course, that this is prototype material. Everything is in prototype form. This game is on Kickstarter right now, so you can go check that out if you'd like to. The rulebook is in prototype form. Everything is that, so I'm not going into depth in stuff that would hopefully and it will be made different before the game is released. But let's go into this game. Let's start with the components, of course, the prototype components, but I want to talk about the artwork, because this artwork is really, really nice. I fell for this artwork. That's actually the reason why I asked to do a preview for this game, because the artwork was so nice. So this is an artwork that I would look at on Kickstarter and say, I want to check out this game. So that's a really, really big thing for, of course, for Kickstarters, that the artwork is popping. The artwork looks really nice. The characters looks good. The artwork on every single piece of clue card look really, really nice. A lot of different materials, a lot of different, a crooked family portrait. There's mystery signs on the wall. I don't know where that came from, but there's so much nice detailed artwork on these cards that I really do enjoy. It is kind of childish, but that's kind of a good transition to where I want to go, because before we talk about my thoughts about the game, I really want to talk about who is this game for. Because this game wasn't made for me. This game wasn't made for a heavy board game fan who plays a lot of board games with people at my age. This is a game for families. This is a game for kids. The theme is really kids friendly. It's about noises at night, really scary noises, what's happening, and you're going out actually trying to find out what is going on in your house. It's a really nice theme, and as I said, it looks really great. A kid will really think like, wow, this game looks nice. So let's talk about the gameplay of this. It is, as you saw in the rules explanation, a really simple game. It is play 2 cards, draw 2 cards, or maybe guess who the other players are. And there's kind of a mix of mechanisms here that makes it kind of strange, because this playing of the cards is mostly how you will get points. But then again, in the beginning of the game, you don't want to be obvious about who you are. So that is kind of where the deduction comes in. You want to try to maybe trick people into believing you are somebody else, so they will guess that. Maybe make obvious things, like not too obvious, because they will think you will trick them. So there's a lot of psychology actually in this game with this card play, basically about getting points. And you can get a lot of points without playing at your place. You can get a lot of points just by playing some of your symbols here and there and doing some of the special abilities on the cards and the locations. I do think this will fit really well for a family where they want to teach a player to play like a deduction game, some bluffing, some card play with some really simple abilities. I think that will work really well for that. So if you're looking for that, then this is a game I think you should check out. Couple of things though, and I don't know if this will be added, of course, in the Kickstarter, if there will be stretch goals or anything like that. I would like if there would be like some more locations, not only the same locations every time, because the locations have different actions and some of them feel better than the others. Not that they not feel balanced, but I feel like some feel like, oh, it would be better to have that character in that location than to be in another location with that character, and so on. So I feel like this game would really be really much better if there was more variability. I think that will be, if you're gonna play this game a lot, I think you would feel like it's the same things going on over and over. There's a big pile of these clue cards, but most of them are just like different symbols, not so many with some special abilities, but I do like that. I like that there's some and they're simple, because this is a family and a kids game. But I would like to see in the Kickstarter maybe some stretch goals for some more locations and maybe some more events to flesh out the game. Maybe some more clue cards with some more abilities. Maybe like a small expansion with all of that would be a really nice addition to this game in the Kickstarter. And of course, I don't know if that will be added. Other than that, I think if this game is for you, that means that you're a family, you have kids, you like to play games, and you want to teach them some deduction, bluffing. This is a really good way to do that for kids. You'll play with psychology, you play with different mechanisms both in the game and in your mind. It's really nice, and I think that kids and families will enjoy it. So if you are in that category, I think you should check out this Kickstarter and check out if the game will be for you. If you're not in that category, I don't think you will find anything here that will really blow your mind. It can be a nice filler game. It plays in like 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. But I don't think that this is a game you will really want to play again and again and again. So if you don't have kids, I don't recommend this game. Like, there's other games that will do this better for you. But if you have kids, as I said now a gazillion times, if you have kids and you're a family who want to teach them stuff like this is a really nice way to do that. So I hope that gave you a little bit of a preview, sneak peek about how this game is and how it feels to play. If you're interested, the Kickstarter is live, so go check that out. And I hope you enjoyed this preview. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and make a comment on the video. Like it if you like. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for today. Bye bye.